Hello and welcome to the Temple of Tomes with your host, Indie Comics Jones. Today is June 6th, 2023. This is episode 575, I think. It's been a while. I didn't check. I should have checked. I've been a little out of sorts lately. Just very, very busy. I'm working close to full time again. Building a home. Just doing all kinds of stuff, and I'm well behind on my comic reviews, so hopefully I can get things going here. Here we got the Parker Girls. This is issue number 6, coming at a whopping $3.99 from Abstract Studios. And we've got one of the Parker Girls on the cover here, and you can see she's a sly little devil, as her apple teeny, or whatever it is got some kind of potion in it, and a razor blade is strapped to her thigh there. Yeah, the Parker Girls are kind of a elite Charlie's Angels type group, but they're pretty violent. I've been recommending this all along because I really like Terry Moore's art and I like his storylines. However, I'm kind of changing on this one. I think this is going to be recommendation only for Terry Moore fans. One of the issues I have is all the men in here are portrayed as jerks or evil or corrupt or murderous or misogynist. There's just not a single decent man in this whole thing. But what I've kind of come to realize as well is all the women on here are also murderous, sneaky, seductive, just on and on. So there isn't a single character in here that I have grown to like or look forward to reading about, which is kind of sad. It's very, very sad. I mean, the last issue, or his last arc, was Serial, and that was, or last book I should say, and that was excellent. And we had someone to cheer for. She had unique circumstances to begin with. I'm not finding it here. I'm sorry, just not working. And it's a disappointment to me that it's kind of gone this way. But let's take a quick look at it. This is Terry Moore. He does everything. The writing, the drawing, and then we're just talking about Serial. Excellent. You might want to pick this one up if you like serial killers. It was a lot of fun to read and a lot of surprises all through it. I guess men typically aren't portrayed in a very good light in Terry Moore's works. There's been a few, I guess, but they're kind of like oddball males that are portrayed nicely, typically. So we get the quote at the beginning here. This one's from Gilbert Chesterton. And we get a shot of, just a quick shot from something in the book here. But as you can see, his art is right on. I mean, I love watching him draw. He's got his own video channel, and you can see him doing inking and drawing and lettering and all kinds of things. You pick up some really great tips. And like I said, I'm kind of disappointed that I'm just not loving this book. You can see it's got great artwork in it. It's all black and white, which is the way he usually works. I think he does about a page a day completely, maybe more than that, because he tries to get one issue out a month. And that's the tight schedule. If you've ever done a comic before, you know this is quite the schedule. I apologize for that noise in the background. We had a garbage truck go by. I am in Studio A today, and I have all the windows and doors open, so you're hearing nature and man right outside the window. So we do get one brutal killing, a kidnapping done by the women, of course. The killing more accidental, but still we don't know for sure. They don't seem too concerned that someone actually died in a shark tank, or shark cage I should say. But one of the other things I have with this is there's so many characters in it that look a little too similar, and they act a little too similar. that it's hard to tell who is who. And they were trying to start out as a murder mystery, but it's just turning into this kind of a little bit rambling character avalanche, so to speak. So there you have it. Yeah, for fans of Terry Moore will probably like it because they probably like his art a lot. It's very enjoyable to look at and to dissect, so to speak, how he draws, especially if you're an artist yourself. But the story on this one, I just don't have anybody I'm cheering for, and I think that's the big reason that I've kind of soured a bit on this. I will finish out the series. I'll probably go about 8 or 10 issues. I do believe I've picked up number 7 already, so we'll take a look at that soon, hopefully, if I can get going again. And there is the issue for number 7, the cover at least. Get in here. This was a previous issue, and so you have Terry Moore. The colors for the cover were done by Brian Miller, and Robin Moore is the publisher. That's Terry Moore's wife. And I've met both of them at a con before, so I guess you can tell I'm no shill. But, okay, Terry Moore's 5 Years Omnibus. This was kind of a continuation of Strangers in Paradise, I believe, but it looks like it maybe not. Maybe just a bunch of the characters. I have not read this one. This one got past me. Rachel Rising I have read is very good horror. I can highly recommend this. So, Serial, Rachel Rising, and Echo, probably my 3 favorite. I do have Terry Moore's How to Draw, first edition and the expanded edition, and Terry Moore's Motor Girl. I have read this one. This one was pretty good. It wasn't great, but I thought it was interesting enough to give it a recommend. And Strangers in Paradise is masterpiece, which I've never read, but hopefully I'll read it soon. This is Indie Comics Jones bidding you adieu.